Fantastic. We've won 3 from 3 and we're top 5 in the league now, which is absolutely fantastic. I think we're currently 4th depending on Spurs game. What a win. We'll come on to that in a minute. I just want to jump straight into it. You expect Yedlin to come in and Atsu, wouldn't you?
Atsu, definitely. I was a bit surprised about Yedlin.
Were you?
Yeah, just because Mankilo's started all the games. I know he hasn't really set the world alight, but I thought he was going to go with a really settled defence. I was really surprised that Gammas was even in the squad unless there was an injury.
It must have been because Mbemba was left back.
Yeah, and I thought Mbemba did really well today. I thought he kept Juve really quiet. So really impressed, and optimism was really high at them. And I think after deadline day, and I thought we were going to go down after that. But I know it's still very early on. But 3 wins out of 3.
Fantastic, isn't it?
It's easiest Premier League lock, isn't it?
Let's talk about obviously the game itself. And so first off, it was pretty much Stoke for the first 20 minutes, and then against the run of play was scored, and then it was all one-way traffic, and Newcastle should have probably buried the game first off, shouldn't they?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, in the Premier League, you're going to have to take the chances that you get because teams can come back to haunt you. So I'm just grateful today that didn't happen, and we're seeing the game out. Got a bit nervy towards the end, I'm not going to lie, but 3 points is 3 points, And I said this morning, if we can get even just 7 points out of 9.
Yeah, I would have took that as well, keep the run going.
Because after back-to-back defeats, I think a lot of people are forgetting that we lost the first 2 games now because of a sudden momentum. But I think if that would have, 7 points, 9's even better, isn't it? But 7 points out of 9 would have been a huge turnaround for us. It's an even better turnaround now that we've won. But I think we just need to carry on. Brighton next week. It's a very winnable game, but it could be a banana skin at the same time.
Yeah, because again, would you take a point from that? Keep the run going.
Of course, I'd take a point. I'd take a point in any game. But we have to go into that game thinking to ourselves, we did the double over them last season. We know that we aren't that special, So let's just go at them, create chances, and if we get the win, then that's fantastic. I think we're in 4th place now, isn't it?
4th, but it depends on Spurs game tonight.
Well, that's outstanding.
So it's the top 5.
Considering the back-to-back defeats left us nearly rock bottom, to have a sudden change is just remarkable, isn't it? It just shows how much can change in the Premier League.
It's amazing, the confidence, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just going back to the game again, the threat with Shaqiri was there that first half, that wonder save that Elliott pushed it over, and we were saying in the Gallagher, I was saying if you stop him, get him on his right foot, you won't come inbound, and he came inbound and he scored and equalised, where you're like, oh, here we go again.
I thought he was the only threat.
Yeah, same. That was it.
He was the only threat. He was the only one that was really trying to do something. The goal, it's a good finish. He was getting a lot of sticking. He quieted them down a little bit, but I thought the reaction from that goal and then the penalty as well in the second half, which was an absolute stone wall.
It looked a penalty. We haven't got the replays.
I'd love to say he got it wrong. Hopefully he got it wrong as well. But no, the reaction was brilliant because it didn't. The crowd was lifted because he knew how well we played for most of the game, and especially against teams like Stoke, they're not going to go down. They're really. I thought they were a decent team.
You expect them to be top 10, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think top 10. I think there's a small team that are always going to be strong and stable. I think you look from last season and when we've been in a relegation battle. Oh, we'd love to be like a team like Stoke that are just grinding out performances, and we're doing that at the minute. I thought Hostler, unfortunately, he's getting the chances, but he's not putting them away. You can't afford to do that way. You can't afford to just have 3 chances.
To give him credit, though, I know he's missed the chances, but he's not a Sergio Aguero, is he?
No, he's not. But I think, for me, I thought as long as he's getting in the right positions, he will get the goals. He links up really well with Perez and Marino again. It was fantastic. It was solid going forward, and it's getting even better at the back. I can't remember a time where we've been that good at the back.
We've only conceded 4 out of 5 games.
Yeah, that tells itself, doesn't it? You look at Lascelles and Clark, they were the main 2 at the back last year in the Championship, but now they're just continuing what they've been doing from last season to this season. Hopefully it keeps on going.
As Matty's ran away. Matty, come back in. What's the matter?
Split my head open when I'm
watching. Oh, he just split his head open. Oh, right. Okay, that's nice on camera. Do you want us to carry on?
Yeah, go for
it. All right, okay. What's Rafa Benitez done? How have we turned this around?
I don't think he's done anything spectacular, to be honest.
People are going to start commenting on that in the comments box, aren't you?
Aye, just been shot in my head and I'm doing an interview for you.
So Rafa Benitez.
He hasn't done anything spectacular, to be honest. We played well against Spurs at home. Stop laughing. We played well against Spurs at home, and then we went to Huddersfield, and maybe we didn't play as well as we'd hoped. But to be honest, we've always been that sort of team that can I swear.
We're trying to be professional.
We've got an outtake.
We'll let you calm down, right? There's some performances the last 2-3 games who have like really stood out. Jamal Lascelles, Kieran Clark partnership. That is. Now, at the start of the season, he didn't start Lascelles because it was Lejeune or Lejeune. Anybody you want to pronounce it. Those two are absolutely key, outstanding. Chancellor Mbemba looking bizarrely fantastic at left back, isn't he?
He is, but I think he did have a spell when he was Anderlecht. I think that was he did play a little bit left back, but you've got Dummett. Would you have Mbemba over Dummett at the minute? I would. I think
they're both fit, yeah, you would.
I think Dummett, he has the odd good game, but I think Mbemba just looks more solid.
It's again, we know that John Joe Shelby's absolutely the best technically midfielder, but now he's struggling to get into that side. And would you play him again, or would you keep him on the bench again?
Shelby, I think Marino. 10. Yeah, I don't think he's a number 10. I can understand why they're doing that, just trying to get him in the team. But at the minute, you just kind of leave Marino and Hayden out. They just work very well together. When Marino and Shelby, came on, I was thinking, this is going to be interesting, because he would have normally last week he did Diarmi, brought him on. But it was comfortable enough.
Let me ask you this question then. If I said to you at the start of the summer that you would get no key signings and you're sitting 5th in the league at this point, you would have laughed and bit me head off, wouldn't you?
I would have thought you were on something. I really did, but
maybe.
But honestly, imagine what he could do with a little bit of money. That's the
going to come back around in December again, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, that's the argument. Again, we've got to remember it's only 3 games since the window, around about 3 games since the window shut. We're on a very good run. Momentum's key. We can keep it going. Brighton again, winnable game. Liverpool's going to be very tough. I think I'll take a point against Liverpool right now, but try not to lose. If you try not to lose, keep on getting the points on the boards. If we get to Christmas, we're in a situation where we've got about 20-25 points. You've got to invest and maybe think about, well, hold on. You've said Ashley's going to try and get 20 million quid on bonuses for an FA Cup. Let's actually have a go at it.
Well, Nobby Solano was saying top 10 money.
I think that's a bit optimistic, but I think I'll take it, but it's a bit optimistic. I think at the minute, let's just see if we can get another couple more wins and let's just see where we are. 4th would be lovely for at the end of the season, but I can't see happening.
Everyone's absolutely fantastic. I don't know what Matty's doing headbutting Wiles. Is that with there? Headbutting a while over there. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you later.